it shall not come. For to his angels he's given a command to guard you in all of your ways. Upon their hands they will bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone. And he will raise you up on eagle's wings, bear you on the breath of dawn, make you to shine like the sun, and hold you in the palm of his and he will raise you up on eagle's wings. He'll bear you on the breath of dawn, make you to shine like the sun, and hold you, and hold you, and hold you, and hold you in the palm of his hand. He'll hold you in the palm of his hand. He will uphold you. He will hold you in his arms. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. He's gonna uphold you. He'll never leave. Neither will he forsake you. He'll be there to comfort you.
It's Friday Night Live with Cat Carter.
That's right, Kevin. Let's go, sir. Turn it up.
Get ready, set, let's go.
Yes, sir. Come on. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night.
Yeah.
It's Friday night with Cat Carter. It's Friday night. It's Friday night. It's Friday night.
What?
It's Friday night with
Come on.
Cat Carter. It's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night.
Yes, sir.
It's Friday night with Cat Carter. It's Friday night.
Come on.
It's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night with Cat Carter. With Cat Carter.
Come on.
With Cat Carter. With Cat Carter.
Yeah.
With Cat Carter.
Hey, welcome to Friday Night Live. I am your host, Kat Carter. How's everybody doing out there this evening? Well, it's a little rainy in the Midwest where I am, but it's still a wonderful day because one of my favorite artists is back. Oh my God. He is the beast on the bass. Can the bass players get some tonight? Yes, yes. Rodney Greene is in the house, y'all. So you all need to call your friends, neighbors, tell them to get over here right now. He is playing live tonight. You all are in for a great treat, and I'm just so honored and happy to have him back. Well, Friday Night Live is a positive platform where we come to inform, innovate, and inspire. And you know what? Every time Rodney comes, the time goes super fast. So I am not going to keep talking. I'm going to invite him to the stage. So please welcome multi-instrumentalist, music producer, and the baddest bass on this side of heaven, Rodney Greene. Woo!
Hey, Kat, how are you?
I'm fine. Hey, Rodney!
So glad to be on your show, Kat, again. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm so excited. I got teary-eyed a little bit.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited to have you back, Rodney. Oh,
Thank
my
you
goodness.
for having
You're
me
looking
back.
good. Your music is good. I mean, everything is just, oh, my goodness. What has been going on since the last time you came to hang out with us? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, wow. A lot has happened. And a lot has not happened. I think we talked earlier, like, I think last year, 2025, I took off. All of 20, took a break, you know, and you need that break every now to sort of recharge.
Yeah.
And that was, coming off of a couple of singles that I had released. I think it was either Summer Madness, or maybe it was No Stopping around that time, or Real Close or something like that. But anyway, so after coming off that 2024, 2025, I just took a break. Just to kind of recharge. I had some other projects that I was focusing in on, and also wanted to write some new music, and to kind of prepare for this year. And so I released a single, from working on music last year, and so wind it up, and it's out there now and
it's doing
available.
Yes. Before we get started, since you brought that up, where can people find your music? Where can they find it?
They can find it on all streaming platforms, wherever you purchase your music from, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon, wherever you buy your music from, it's available. Available worldwide.
Worldwide.
All music platforms.
Yes. Have you played internationally? Have you played overseas yet?
I have not.
I see it in your future. It's time.
I'm ready.
It is time.
I am ready.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got a few questions for you. Ready for these old questions that I got for you? You know how I do.
Bring them on, doctor.
All right. Here's the first one. What first made you want to play the bass instead of another instrument?
Let's see. Well, I started playing the violin like in third grade. Yeah, that was like my first instrument, the violin.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I played it for a while, but walking home with the violin case in my hood, that wasn't too cool. So I got tired of getting, beat up every day. So I switched to the drums, but I will say this about playing the violin. Playing the violin, I learned a lot of music concepts at an early age, and little did I know that I would come back to that later. So later I picked up the drums, which was a little bit more, I could walk to school with a pair of drumsticks in my hand, and I was cool, So I started playing the drums for a while. And then I think a little later, as a teenager, I had a friend. He played the bass, and he was playing in a band. So I'd always go to his rehearsals and to his gigs. And it was just something about that bass guitar. Just oh man, I mean, that bottom end just carrying the song. And it's one of those things where a lot of times, when you're playing the bass, and my bass playing technique is really not an upfront lead bass. Me as a music producer, I'm really just writing songs that sound good, feel good, and for whomever might lead the song, whether it's a guitar leading or whether it's a saxophone leading. But I'm just making sure that that bass is undergirding, the song and giving it that bottom end.
Yeah, like that bass changes the dynamic of the music to me. That bass, ooh, you just that bass. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
you feel that bass when it's
Yes.
that deep B. Whoo, you hit that
Mhm.
B note, man. You can just
Mhm.
feel it in your soul.
They sure can. Yeah, I love the bass. All right. Who were your biggest musical influences growing up?
Yeah, the typical growing up in my era, Earth, Wind, and Fire,
Yes, the elements.
yeah, Cameo, Confunction.
Oh, you said
Uh,
all the good ones.
oh yeah, oh yeah. So back in the day, those were some of the ones I grew up with. And then as I got older, I kind of gravitated to smooth jazz.
Hmm.
But yeah, back in those days, it was strictly R&B back in those days. I didn't really listen to any jazz music. My dad, he was a vocalist, and he played and sang and around clubs and things like that. And actually, I think he actually cut an album before he passed,
Nice.
a gospel album before he passed,
Hmm.
and so he used to play like Joe Williams, all of those older generation's semi smooth jazz, if you will,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and then, like I said, when I got older, contemporary jazz became very, very popular. And then so it was kind of like a mixture between R&B and jazz and blues. And so smooth jazz just seemed like it was just so much more refreshing,
It fits you better. Yeah.
as
Hmm.
opposed to traditional jazz. And I like traditional jazz, but I really like smooth jazz,
Me too.
contemporary
I do too.
jazz. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Those R&B songs, they will always be classics. I guess. I mean, not slacking the music today, but it was just different. The
Yes.
the message was different. It wasn't.
Yes.
It was just like pure like love, or just. I mean, it wasn't like perverted or anything. I mean, it was just
Right.
really. I don't really know how to put it into words, but like those songs, they will forever be in my. I love those the songs back in the like the Motowns, and I love all those.
Yeah, they
So
were inspirational, very
very
inspirational.
inspirational. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, and that's when people really sang. You heard
Right.
you heard the
Yes.
instrument. It wasn't like, are they using a computer? Or
Right.
it was the real deal. Yeah. So
Yes,
big differences
absolutely.
now, isn't it? Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. When did you realize music could become more than just a hobby, and you could do this professionally?
I think that's probably around maybe actually 2020.
Okay.
In 2020, that was during COVID.
Oh,
And
don't
I
remind
had
me. That was something.
I know
Woo!
that was really a time. It was really a time.
Ooh,
And but it, you know what, it was a good thing
we got through it.
in retrospect, because I think it allowed people to kind of cut the cord with the daily routines. I mean, a lot of times we're on autopilot, and we're
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like going through the motions. We're
Mm-hmm.
not taking time to smell the coffee, or smell the flowers. And a lot of times, I think when COVID hit, it just shut everything down. I mean, everything down,
You
and people
sure
couldn't
did.
go anywhere. So you were just kind of basically left with your thoughts, and then that allowed you to maybe, do some introspection and figure out, hey, where am I going in life? What am I doing in life? What are my goals and what are my passions?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of
Yeah.
people had that time to reflect. And so for me, it was a time to reflect. I think I was working on the song Real Close, and I think I hooked up with one of my. I sent the song to a good friend of mine who was another producer to do some mixing and mastering on it. And he asked me. He says, "So, what do you want to do with this song?" I said, "Well, I want to put it out there as a single, and
Mhm.
maybe follow up with an album." He says, "No, but what do you want to do?" He says,
Oh,
he says, "You're a music producer, but now, you're want to play the role of an artist, He said, "Is that what you want to do? You want to be a music producer, or do you want to be an artist?"
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, that was so profound because I never thought about it like that,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I had already released, two albums prior to that, to my last album. And so he made me think, wow, there is a line between being the producer and an artist. So I decided, well, I'd like to be the artist. And so I think with Real Close, after collabing with Jakeem Joyner on that track, where it's when I decided at that point, and I had played in bands and, performed before and did all of that, but not at this level,
Yeah. Yeah.
and so this was kind of like the next level, and I gave it some serious thought and said, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Music is my passion. Music is in my soul, and it's something that I really wanted to do. And so rather than being the producer, and I love producing music for myself, producing music for other artists, but I said, well, I'm gonna step out there, stick my toes in the water a little bit, So but it's been fun.
And the rest is history. Oh my goodness. You have a one. I love your style of playing. You're like no other. I mean, like your own creativity. It is the first time I heard you play, I was like, wow. And I met you at NAMM.
Yes.
And we did our first interview. I was actually in California. I was in a hotel at NAMM. But when I first heard, I was like, wow. Wow.
Oh, thank you, Kat.
So let's hear one of your pieces. What are you going to play first for us tonight?
Let's see. This first one I'm going to play is "Wind It Up," featuring Nils on guitar, and Nils is like really on fire right now. He's got a #1 album, Billboard #1 single. He's just like on fire. So I'm like really, really grateful to him for allowing me to feature him on this track. So
wonderful.
Now I got to make a slight adjustment here for the.
That's fine. Take your time.
Yeah. All right. All right, so here we go. This first song is called "Wind It Up." Hey, let me
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I know you switching buttons.
Yeah.
I'll give you a second.
Okay.
Did you all enjoy that? What was the name of that again, Rodney? Oh my goodness.
Wind it up.
I can barely hear you.
It's Wind It Up.
There
featuring
it is.
Nils.
There it is.
Yes.
Did you all enjoy that? Put some hearts and some likes in the chat. OMG. Yeah, that had a really nice groove to it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably be listening to that tomorrow while I'm trying to clean up my house. Maybe clean up my house better.
Yeah. Exactly. I do the same thing. Put on some music and hey, go to town. It'll be spotless when you get there.
It'll be spotless. The best is I've been clean. That's for sure. Yes. What makes a great bass line, in your opinion?
I think feel. It's really about feel. You know, there's a lot of bass tones that are out there. I mean, you have the Wayman Tisdale sound, like a Julian Bond. You know, that's kind of a tone that can give a sound. And of course, you have more bottom end bass playing tones. And for me, I like the bottom end. I like the high end too, but for me, my preference is the bottom end. And I think what it is, it's because when you're playing those lower notes on the register, I don't know if you've probably been to a concert or whatever, and you're standing next to one of those huge speakers, or the thing that you hear the most is that bass coming out of there, and you feel it thumping in your chest.
Yeah, your whole body is vibrate. Yep.
You can play a guitar as loud as you want to play it, but it ain't gonna make your heart, it ain't gonna make your chest thump. But that bass will make your chest thump. Yeah.
I was curious. I know, like with saxophones, and there are different types. I'm pretty sure there are different types of guitars, but with bass, are there different types of bass guitars? Is it separated like soprano, alto, I mean, is it like that with the bass guitar as well? I'm just curious. Are there different strings?
Well, yeah, they're
okay.
There are different bass. There's like a 4-string bass, 5-string bass, 6-string bass. I think there's like even a 12-string bass. But they all do a certain thing to give you a different type of tone, if you will. For example, when most people were playing 4-string basses, when the 5-string bass came out, it came out with the B string. And that B string gave you a lower note than a 4-string bass guitar. And when it first came out and you heard songs with that bottom end, people were like, man, how did you get that bottom end? It was just like so, you can just like feel it. And so, so again, you have different basses. And again, there are different knobs. And right now with technology, there are all kind of electronic pedals and devices that can shape your sound so that you can give it a nice effect and even sort of give you your sound. You can kind of find your own sound that's different, a little different than anybody else.
So what string do you use? What string bass do you use?
I play a 5-string bass.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
and for me, I have a 6-string. I played it on a couple of tracks only because it called for the song called for that real low
Okay.
end sound. Yeah.
Who are you when you are not holding a bass guitar?
Ooh, that's a deep question. Well, I am a grandfather.
You're a pawpaw?
I'm a papa. I am a papa. I got 13 grandchildren
No, you don't. Quit playing.
and one great grandchild.
What?
Yes.
I
Yes.
bet they are just
Yes.
adorable and the light of your life. I know they are. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
yeah, they're a handful. So they're always in and out of the house. Somebody's always here,
Hmm.
in and out, and usually just enjoy traveling. For my birthday, I went to Paris and hung out there for a minute, and
Yes.
that's just
Woo.
in, yeah,
Petty.
just enjoy traveling. Going out, going to concerts, supporting my indie friends, going to their shows.
Wonderful.
And that's the one thing I also want to say about indie artists. Man, they are so supportive of one another. I can't say enough for how supportive that they are for other indie artists. But man, I take my hat off to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, me too. And a lot of my artists, guests that come here are indie artists. So if you all don't know let the people know kind of what indie artists are. What
Sure. So an indie artist is what that's just short for independent artist. And what
Mhm.
that means when you say independent, of course, you're familiar with record labels. And so a lot of artists back in the day, when they were coming up and became popular or had a large following, a record label would contact them, or sometimes the artist would contact the record label and pitch themselves and sign a deal. And of course, a lot of times I've heard stories, and I've actually had a couple of contracts with labels, but there always seem to be in favor of the label as opposed to the artist, with regards to royalties and
Mhm.
performance payments and copyrights and things of those things that nature. And so it always seemed like the artist was getting the short end of the stick. And so a lot of artists decided, hey, well, if I have a following and I have music that I've written, why do I need, you know, a
Mhm.
label? Now, of course, there are benefits to being with the label, from a financial standpoint, as far as backing, because it is very costly to be an artist. You're talking about recording, studio time,
That's
paying,
expensive.
yeah,
Mhm.
paying musicians, and the promotion. It gets very, very expensive.
Yeah,
Well,
quick.
and then independent artists, they have to front that money themselves,
Mhm.
unless they've got somebody investing in them. Whereas with the label is fronting that money, but of course they're expecting that money back. And if you
Plus.
don't, yeah,
Mhm.
if you don't, perform, or if your album doesn't do well, you end up a lot of times on the label,
Yeah.
and so you kind of sold yourself and your soul to the label and prevents you from doing various things. And I have an example. I have a friend who's a gospel artist and he's signed to a label, and I was having some issues with I don't know, something in the music business. And I asked him, I said, hey man, how did you navigate this issue? And he said,
Mhm.
well, I don't know, my label did it for me. And second time around, I asked him another question. I had another issue, and hey, man, how did you navigate this? He said, I don't know. My label did it for me. And so, what it did for me, it forced me to have to um, do those things on my own and learn for myself, from the ground up. And actually, I'm kind of glad that I did. But that's the difference from being an independent artist. Yeah, you've got to do a lot of your own promotion. A lot of the leg work, grunt work, behind the scenes work. It's going to be you that's doing that, as opposed to a label.
Mhm. Okay.
But
What
there's
is it?
freedom.
Yeah, that's the good part about it. You can pretty much do it how you want to do it when it's yours. Yeah. What does success mean to you today, and how has that definition changed?
Right. Well, that's a very good question, Kat. It's one that I've reflected on People measure success, or the world measures success, you know, um, in their terms, but I measure success on my own terms and decide, when I feel like, I have been successful in achieving a goal, or anything that I'm setting out to do. With regards to music, um, I'd said to myself, okay, what are my goals, um, and how do I measure my success in the music industry?
Mhm.
And I measure it by, um, you know, creating music that people enjoy, that people enjoy listening to. Um, and if it lands on a chart somewhere, that's some, level of accomplishment. Um, and so I produce music for myself. And if others enjoy hearing it,
Mhm.
and think it's worthy of, being on a chart, that's absolutely wonderful. I think I was telling somebody that if I stopped playing music today, I would feel I have achieved,
What?
what I wanted.
Yeah.
I've never had a number one Billboard hit,
Yeah. It's
but
coming. Hmm.
because I have not written my best song yet.
The story
But
is still being written.
it's still
Hmm.
being written. But
Hmm.
again, I measure success by my own terms and not by the world's terms.
That's a great
Yeah.
answer. Wow. I think that's the best answer because the world is so tripped up. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Do you hear that, Rodney?
What's
Do
that?
you hear that?
Uh-oh.
I always do a monkey wrench. You
Uh-oh.
know I do. You know I do. Okay.
Something's coming.
Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. So this is called rapid fire. So I'm going to ask you quick questions. They're going to be like easy questions, like if you like this, if you prefer this or prefer that, or it may be a direct answer. You got to answer it quick. No explanations or anything. You
Okay.
just got to answer it quick.
Okay.
All right.
Off
You
the top of
ready?
my head. Yep, I'm
Top of
ready.
your head. Okay.
Okay.
Let me clear this. All right. Here we go. Favorite venue you've played at?
Uh Camilla's in Montclair, California.
Most challenging song?
To play?
Yeah.
Ooh, No Stopping was one of the songs that I wrote.
Okay. Favorite music genre outside of your own?
Oh, I love reggae. I love R&B. I love some pop. I love some blues.
Oh. Four string or five string? What do you prefer?
Five, baby.
When we're talking about the bass guitars, do you like the vintage or the modern bass guitars?
Ah, good question. I think the vintage basses were good, solid, solid electronics.
They were built better.
However, um, the woods were better. But I think technology, I guess, has enhanced, um, the tonality of the basses, and giving it, the electronics have changed now to having either an active bass or a passive bass.
Hmm.
Um, and there's just so many things electronically that can
Can do
help
now.
your sound with the bass. But I would say probably modern basses.
Okay.
You have more options.
One word to describe your musical journey right now.
Ooh, up and down.
That's two words. Healthy energy drinks or tea before a gig?
I would say probably an energy drink.
Okay.
Yep.
Favorite food after a show?
Ooh, any kind of bad food.
Okay.
Any kind of bad food.
If your bass could talk, what would it complain about?
Ah, it would probably say, please change my strings.
Your favorite bass player of all time?
Wow. Of
You
all time, yeah. I would have to say Wayman Tisdale
Nice.
because
Man.
I gravitated to him when he first came on the scene. He was one of the first ones that came out with the that high tonality, twangy, and that's why they call it the Wayman Tisdale sound. You go into a bass shop and you say, "Hey, I want that Wayman Tisdale sound." They're gonna know what you're talking about.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Rodney, I gotta take a break. I'm gonna be giving something away, but I'm gonna do the trivia question, and while they're trying to figure out the answer, I'm gonna let you play another selection, another project. So what are you gonna play next?
Let's see. I think I will play "Just You and Me."
Okay. All right, we'll be right back. Give me a few minutes and we'll be right back. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Are you all enjoying Rodney Greene? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so y'all, I went to California and surprised one of my beasties. It was her birthday, and I got her. She had no idea how we were able to pull that off. I do not know, because she is just so smart and slick. And you can't put anything past her. But with the help of her husband, Doug, and her mother, Mommy Rogers, I was able to pull it off. And we almost had to take her to the emergency room because I surprised her really, really good. But one thing that I noticed that she had that I really, really loved was this fan. So this fan, you can put on you can wear like a necklace and get the air. You can bend it like this and you can lay it down, because I'm actually playing with it right now. See my hair moving a little bit? And it has 4 different speeds. This is going to be our giveaway tonight. All right. But before I give you all the trivia question, I got to do a quick video. Check this out. That's my other moderator, my communications director. She's over at Twitch hanging it down for me, Karan. So if you all are in the comments, say happy birthday to Karan. Her birthday was last week. All right, here is our trivia. Here we go. Here's a question. Which state entered the Union in August 1951? Today is August 1st, so this is a trivia for August. Which state entered the Union in August 1959? Was it Alaska, Hawaii, both of them, or neither of them? Put what you think the answer is in the comments. We're getting ready to listen to Rodney, and when we come back a little bit later, we're going to find out who the winner is. All right, let me see if Rodney's ready. Let's see. Rodney. Okay. All right, you ready?
Switch. Yeah, let me just make this one switch.
Okay.
Okay, so this next song is called Just You and Me.
Rodney.
Hey, let me turn that.
Oh, let me let you do that.
Switch it back. Switch it back. Okay.
OMG.
Thank you.
Can we do like a double play?
Thank you, Kat. Oh, you
Woo!
were so sweet.
I really like that one. Woo!
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
really like that one. Oh my! Did y'all enjoy that? Prince band sending you all kinds of fire.
Oh, thank you.
Ronnie is
Yeah, that's a
clapping.
song I'm working on for my
Oh
for my
my
next album.
goodness!
Yeah.
Brian Barnes is clapping. Prince band is clapping. Brian says, "Real smooth."
Oh, thank you. I do
Oh
appreciate
my goodness, they loved it. That was very nice.
that.
I was like,
appreciate
I
that.
looked at my daughter and I said, I was like, are you hearing these runs and stuff? I was like, what in the world is going on?
Oh, thank you,
Woo!
Kat.
Hell,
And thank you guys that are listening. I really appreciate
oh
it
my
from the
goodness,
bottom of
that
my
was
heart.
good. Woo, that was good. Ooh, I can. Ooh. What is the name of that song again?
That was called Just You and Me.
You got me messed up on that one, man, Rodney. Wow.
Thank you, Kat.
Oh man, that sounded good. Oh,
Yeah.
that sounded so good. Woo. Y'all, let me forget these questions. I forgot where I was listening to Rodney and these runs. Let me see. Woo. Oh, that was good. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I believe it's a gift from God that I have a really good ear so I can hear. I'm really like with the music, I can hear that. I can hear things that like everybody doesn't normally hear. I can hear like the small details and all. You were like, and then I looked at you. You was like, I said, "Oh, he gone. He gone. Here we go. Here we go." Oh my goodness! Wow, that was beautiful. That was really beautiful.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
hope that one does well.
I believe that it will.
Yeah.
The spirit say, I see it. I feel it. Yeah, it's gonna. Oh my!
Well, you're never
goodness.
wrong, Pat. You're never wrong.
Woo! My goodness. Okay, calm down. Okay, what's the question? What's the question? I can't even see. My eyes are watered. Rodney, that song really, oh my gosh, that song was so beautiful to me.
Thank you, Kat.
Nice.
From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate that. I do.
Woo.
And it coming from you. Because I know you listen to music constantly.
I'm listening to you right now. I'm trying to just get myself together. Y'all give me a second. Okay. All right. Okay. Question. What's the hardest creative decision you've ever had to make?
Mm, I think, well, there was a song that I had wrote for uh, a particular artist, and I ended up working with another artist on the song. And so, it was one of those things where, wow, I started working with this artist, but things weren't materializing. And so, um, I started working with another artist, and they seemed to be a little bit more, and I don't know if it's because the other artist, because the other artist was a very busy person too. And, so scheduling, trying to get him in the studio, trying to, get some lyrics, blah, 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 blah. And I
Mm-hmm.
think we were just kind of like not on the same page as far as scheduling. And so it never really got off the ground. And so, but I worked with another artist, and you know, she did her thing, and I was like, which one do I go with? The one that I want to first, or the second one, And
Mm-hmm.
so it was one of those decisions where, hey, okay, I'm trying to be fair and honest with anybody and everybody that I work with in this industry, because I want to, obviously maintain a good reputation.
Yeah.
But in light of what happened here, I mean, there wasn't any, bad blood, if you will, with the other artist, because I gave the song to the other artist, because they knew that, hey, we couldn't make it happen because of scheduling and things of that nature. So, so it was all good.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I bet you that was a hard decision. That was.
It
It
was,
was. Okay.
but it was a good one, and I think it was the right one.
All right. You pushed through it and did the right thing. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. What emotions are easiest and what emotions are hardest for you to express through music?
Probably, when we're going through stuff in life that affects us personally and emotionally, um, sometimes well, for me, and again, I can only speak for myself, sometimes that kind of takes away from your creativity. Um, when you're having times like that. And then other times is when if I'm going through a time where, depressed or whatever, or
Yeah.
something's not working out, I'll play music. I say, I got to get in the studio, because that will
Mm-hmm.
take my mind off of whatever the issue is that I'm dealing with at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it has two places. One where if I'm having a bad day, I can go in and play music, and I can feel good instantly when I'm playing. Um, However, if I'm creating and I'm in a bad space, it ain't gonna happen. It's
Yeah.
just not gonna happen. So, I just do other things. Maybe I like art, drawing, painting, and things of that nature. So I'll switch it up and maybe paint or do something different.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. What kind of impact do you want your music to have?
Uh, well, my mission statement on my website talks about creating music that is inspiring, inspirational. We talked earlier about music that has a lot of profanity, and I'm not hating on any group or
Right. Right.
genre of music or whatever, but I'm just, for me personally, um, I like music that's inspirational, that makes you feel good. Um, and even if I write a song that is about, uh, a bad situation, I'm gonna make it sound like it's a good situation,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
musically, even though
Mm-hmm.
the story might be a little,
Right.
but yeah. So music, you can shape emotions, but I think the hardest, yeah, is probably when that level of pain that you're feeling and trying to express that. um but people say, hey, that's the best time to write music, is when you're going through something. So
Yeah, we can feel it
You can feel it.
in the music. Yeah, yeah. If someone learned bass because of you, what would you hope they would learn beyond the instrument?
uh, Beyond the instrument. Well, playing the bass or any instrument for that matter requires, a certain level of discipline. Um,
Sure.
with regards to, picking up your instrument and playing your instrument and trying to improve your craft or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, and so I think taking that into the world in other areas of your life, of areas of as far as being disciplined, I think that kind of carries over a little bit, so that, if you're playing, I say, okay, I know I got to get in here and practice, or I got to go in here at the studio to work on this track or whatever, and be consistent and be disciplined and, set goals and accomplish those goals. I
Hmm.
think carrying that over into your personal life with respect to, hey, if you're doing something outside, or you're at the job, or whatever you're doing, whatever passion or project that you're working on, that you can be disciplined, learn discipline in knowing that, hey, I was disciplined on the bass and I learned how to play the bass, and now if I carry that over, I'm trying something new in another area. Maybe it's not even involved in music, but I remember being disciplined, like I was playing my bass for the first time and I couldn't get that note, but I
Hmm.
kept practicing and you got that note. It's the same thing in life. You be disciplined in things that where you're weak, but only through practice and practicing discipline do you start to achieve successes.
Okay. If you could jam with any musician, living or dead, who would it be?
Ooh, wow, that's a good one. Um, I mean, because there's so many
I
out
know.
there. Wow, that's
I was gonna say that.
like if you want a $1 million, or do you want $2 million? That's a good question. I don't know. That's a good question. I never. That's a very good question, Kat. I would say I don't know if it's an artist, if it's more of just a band like Earth, Wind and Fire. Earth, Wind and Fire. I like them because those guys, they've been around for a long time, and the showmanship, the brass, all of the
Yeah.
various parts to their shows. It's just awesome. I don't know. I mean, but there are a lot of artists out today um, that sound good, and
Yeah.
you know, but I can't think of anybody off the top of
That's
my
okay. I
head.
love the elements. I listen to the elements now. I love the elements. I feel
Hmm.
like they gave us a different dynamic in the music that
They
like they
did.
were before their time or something. Like their music
Yes.
is like, oh, it's so dramatic. It's like it's so theatric. I mean, it's yeah. I love
Yes.
the
Yes.
elements.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, what's a question you wish interviewers would ask more often that they never do?
Ooh, another
Let me
good
know what to ask
question.
you next time.
Yeah. Hmm. Maybe like what kind of food I like to eat. I don't know. Okay, that's a good one. I like greens, cornbread, barbecue. No.
Greens, tomatoes, corn. What is it?
There
Greens,
you go.
tomatoes,
There you go.
green beans, tomatoes. What is it? I forgot. I was green beans. My mom loves greens too. She's on here. Yeah. Okay. We're down to like less than 10 minutes. Can you believe that it's almost over?
Oh, no, Cat, you're kidding me.
No,
We
I'm
just
not.
got
I know.
started.
That's what I'm just saying right now. I know. Okay. Do you have one more project that you play for us or a snippet or something that you want to end the show with?
I can play one more song.
Like a
If
snippet? Okay. All right. So
you
what I'm going to do is I'm going to find
Mhm.
out who the winner is, and then I'm going to allow you to have some final words, and then I'm going to let you end the show with whatever you want to play. How's that?
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
All right. Let me see. So the question was, which state entered the Union in August 1959? Was it Alaska, Hawaii, both of them, or neither of them? Rodney, you want to take a guess?
Let's see. I would say Alaska.
That's what I thought too. Nope.
Yeah.
It's Hawaii.
Okay.
So the Union refers to the United States of America as a single United Nation of states. When Hawaii entered the Union on August 21st, 1959, it became the 50th official U.S. state. So the correct answer is B, Hawaii. Cheryl, do we have a winner?
We sure do.
Okay. Miss
Miss
Gerald. Congratulations. Uh-oh. I'm echoing Rodney. You know what I'm saying? All right. Hello? Check. Okay. All right. Because I know he's changing his stuff around so he can play his music. Okay. So congratulations, Miss Gerald. Congratulations. Let me see that box. Let me see. I think did you take it out? Let me see the fan. So yours is, you got a black one coming. Oh my goodness. Ooh, it's working too. So when you use your fan, when you're at church, and you can use this at church, it's very quiet. So when you use your fan, you think about FNL, all right? Okay, congratulations, Miss Gerald. I got a couple of those fans, so I'll probably be giving away like in the future. All right, let's come back to Rodney. Rodney, I just want to say thank you so much for giving up your time. Thank you so much for sharing your musical journey with us. Best wishes on your new projects and all that you put your hands to. And when time permits, you have got to come and hang out with me again. Next week, I believe we have saxophonist Crystal Brown. She's going to be in house. She's from the Memphis area. You all, if you're all not busy, come and hang out with us with her. And I'm going to allow Rodney to end the show. So the last minutes are his. Rodney, you can do it however you want to do it. You can say what you want to say and then tell us about your project and take us up out of here. You all have a great weekend. Be safe. Be aware of your surroundings. You know our climate that we're in this right now. And then we love you here at FNL. And thank you so much for hanging out with us. All right, Rodney, it's all you.
All right. I just want to say thank you, Kat, for having me on your show. I really appreciate it. It's always a joy to be on your show. It's just so much fun. So this last song I'm going to do, it's called I Love Your Smile. Make sure I made the switch here.
Thank you.